think I'm a week or two early. It's not exactly peak fall season. It's that time of year where the lower stuff starts shedding and the higher stuff hasn't even fully turned yet. I think I have that backwards, but you get the idea. Took a previous video today and ended up hiking a mile past where I wanted to go and then a mile back and then realized it wasn't even there. So I got to the first mountain view of John Rock Loop and I could have sworn from memory there was a second, more expansive viewpoint. So I just kept walking back and forth looking for something that apparently doesn't exist. Getting my steps in, that's for sure. I haven't done this particular trail in a very long time. I think I've only done it once since I did it with Noah when he was a little kid, like under 10. And I remember making one of the bigger parenting mistakes. We'd camped out on top and we watched, I had downloaded The Descent for us to watch. And Noah's always had an affinity for horror movies, and we were kind of always trying to take it just, well, let's see if you enjoy this. Let's see if you enjoy this. So we tried The Descent, which if you haven't seen it, it's a ridiculously good film, but it's pretty horrifying. It's about these people that are basically in Appalachia or Tennessee or wherever, I can't remember exactly, it might be Virginia, but they go caving, spelunking, and it's kind of a monster film for those that might want to watch it. Very, very scary. And in kind of a similar environment to where we were, because it was this time of year. And I just remember, like, halfway through the movie, once things start happening, Noah's like really into it and really terrified. And like right away I'm like, oh, okay, I think I've made a mistake and I'm trying to turn it off. And no, I want to keep watching it. And as a parent, you're supposed to, put down the boot there and be like, no, we're stopping. But, I let him persuade me into finishing it. And honestly, he did pretty well. He didn't have nightmares or anything, but at some point he woke up and had to use the bathroom. And like the idea of going outside of the tent to do that was an ordeal. But he turned out okay. I can only think of two films ever that really got him, and it was The Descent that night, which, looking back on it, like, duh. And then the other was The Babadook. And that was a couple of years later. He was watching scarier stuff, but sometimes the film just gets to you. And The Babadook really got in his head, and he had true nightmares and stuff over that one. Just little things you'd probably do differently if you could do it all again. But who knows? we kind of need all of our experiences to make us who we are, the good and the bad, so. But I am back on the East Coast, getting my fall fix in. Bought new boots, which I'm showing for proof, I guess. And now I feel like a Clydesdale. I feel like I'm stomping around out here trying to break them in, but they feel too large. Feet are sliding around, but they're lighter than my other pair, so got to give it a plus for that. I don't feel any blisters or anything forming yet, but definitely not doing anything as crazy as some of my long hikes out west. But I might do Looking Glass after this hike today. So that would put me about, with the back and forth, probably 11, 12 miles today. So that'd be a good test for him. I'm not sure, since it's been so long since I've done this trail, what else it leads to. I think there's some falls, but I don't know how far I am from them. There's some color. So we'll probably stop in just a second here. We've hit the 10-minute mark. I'm not entirely sure I'll post this one anyways. It's just me walking in the woods rambling, but that's kind of how most of my videos are when I look back at them. All right, we'll stop in the Frodo Forest.